Hello guys, this is daily app number 34, and today it's going to be a quick one because I'm making an asado right there, barbecue. And this is actually going to be about my diet. So, I'm a 29-year-old male, and already twice in my life I've done some exams because doctors have asked me to. And both times I've been like 100% like full healthy, like everything within normal ranges, except for creatine, but because I was taking creatine, so that was expected. And I want to talk about my diet because a lot of people think that diet has to be like this complicated thing where you have to like mix in a lot of like stuff, and like have variety in your diet. And that can be true for people that feel like they are bored when they eat the same thing every day, but I do eat almost the same things every day, definitely the same things every week. And I have perfect health. Now, given I do sports, right? I do smoke, both weed and tobacco from like time to time. That doesn't really seem to affect that much. Well, maybe pulmonary capacity and things like that. But whatever, like we're talking about diet. So, what do I eat most of the days of my life? It's chicken with rice. People say, oh, chicken, rice, and broccoli, right? It's like the meme from the bodybuilder scene. But no, actually, oh my god, this thing's smoking. Um, yeah, so I eat, okay, looks fine. So yeah, I do eat mostly chicken, that can be cooked chicken or like also not deep fried, but like fried on the pan chicken. And I throw in some veggies. I really love bell peppers. Like I love that shit, a lot. And from time to time I throw some tomatoes and some carrots. Now I don't cook for myself right now. I pay for someone to come and cook, and she batch cooks for me, so I have enough for the week. And the only variation that I have is that I also eat grounded meat. Sometimes like burgers, or sometimes it's like a mix of like the meat, and the veggies. But that's basically it. Oh, and in the morning I do eat 3 eggs. That's pretty much my whole diet. So for breakfast is 3 eggs, scrambled eggs, that is. And for lunch is chicken with rice and the veggies in between. And for lunch is chicken and rice. And when I get I run out of the chicken, that's when I switch to meat. But it's basically once again the same thing, like meat and rice. Now a lot of people say like, oh, but what about the vitamins and minerals? You can't eat just that. But like that's the thing. Honestly, the really important thing is that you get protein and fats, right? And some minerals, right? So if you throw in some veggies, and it doesn't have to be like something, like super weird, it's like onions, tomatoes, bell peppers, and carrots. With that, it's more than enough, for all the vitamins that I need. With chicken, you have the most efficient protein source. I think tuna is actually better, but it's way too expensive here, so it's just chicken. And carbs, you don't actually need those, but I really like my rice, so I do eat a lot of rice, and I feel like that fills my carbs. Now this is like a small portion of rice, like 100 to 150, sometimes 200 grams of rice, and then a lot of chicken. I'm talking like 200, 300 grams of chicken. Depends, how much exercise I'm doing. The only thing that would be missing, like if we are just talking, damn, this shit's smoking again. If we are just talking rice and chicken and veggies, would be omega-3. That's not something that you can get just from meat and from chicken, but that's where the eggs come in. Omega, it's like a good thing that you can get from fish, but actually it's more efficient to just get it from eggs. Once again, just because fish is really expensive. And that's it. So once again, my whole diet, and I'm a perfectly healthy male, backed by exams by the doctor. 3 eggs, 3 scrambled eggs every morning, chicken and rice with some veggies, and then meat with rice with some veggies. And the veggies are usually carrots, onions, tomatoes, bell peppers. And that's it. With that you can have a perfectly healthy diet. Now I don't have like any conditions or anything like that. Oh, I also drink coffee with milk. I really like that, it's good for work. So yeah, you don't need to overcomplicate things. This is the diet of a perfectly healthy male. So that's it. I'll see you guys in another daily app.